What is up, fam? Welcome back to Authentic Wellness. My name is Zachary Beckwith and I help people live authentically. Today, I want to talk about a quote that has stuck with me. This quote really sparked something inside of me early on in my journey of self-discovery and personal growth. This quote has allowed me to be less judgmental of others and myself. It has also allowed me to be willing to take a deep look inside of myself, all aspects of myself, including my character defects and my deepest insecurities. This quote goes something like this: "The things that we dislike about others are often the characteristics that we least like about ourselves." This really stuck with me, and I think about it very often. If you think about all the times that you judge somebody else for the way that they're acting or things that they say, or if you find something annoying about somebody else, this happens all the time. This is something that used to happen to me much more often, but through really meditating on this quote and really internalizing it, I've come to realize that everything is a reflection. So if something about you annoys me, it is because I too do the same thing. Maybe not to the same magnitude with everything, but if something bothers you about somebody else, you need to be able to do that work on yourself. You need to not judge that individual. You need to thank them for showing you a part of yourself that you didn't realize you needed work on. So for me, a perfect example, I very much dislike when somebody talks over me, or as I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody, they simply or I can tell that they're thinking about what they're gonna say instead of listening to what I'm saying. And the reason that I find this so annoying, or that I dislike this about other people, is because I too do this. I also dislike when people try to one-up a story that you have told. We all know somebody like this, where you'll tell a story and it's, "Oh man, that's a good story, but listen to this. This happened and it was so much worse than that." I very much dislike this in other people, and it would annoy me because at one point or another in my life, I too act on these same behaviors. I too have these same character defects. But through really internalizing this quote, I've come to realize that we have so much to learn from each other. Instead of being judgmental and saying that we hate somebody, we need to thank them for showing us how much we need to grow and showing us our deepest insecurities and our character defects. This is huge. I think we really can learn a lot from each other if we allow ourselves to. This has also really helped me to be more compassionate and understanding of other people, as we've all had hard times. The reason that we react and act a certain way is based on our childhood. For people who don't know, we have a conscious and a subconscious mind. The subconscious mind was formed during the early stages of our lives. From the time our mother was in third trimester to the time we were about 7 years old, we are in what's called theta waves, where it's like a hypnosis state, and we are literally sponges at this point, and we are programmed with different beliefs and values and negative and positive programs like a computer, and we into adulthood run on these same programs, these same values and beliefs. The way that we react and act as adults is completely based on the subconscious programming that we went through as children. So through doing the inner work, I now realize that we can't help so much how we are if we are unconscious of it. Once we can become aware of our behaviors and our patterns and programming, we can then make a change. So many of us don't want to take a deep look at ourselves. We don't want to look at our traumas. We don't want to look at our character defects and our insecurities. And it's not always easy to identify these things, but we can simply allow our environment and other people to show us what these insecurities and these character defects are about ourselves. So we need to really be mindful and present in every interaction that we have. Next time you find yourself annoyed with somebody else or judging somebody else, I want you to really think about this. And what can you take from it? Are you judging this individual because you too act in the same manner? This really has helped me. I think it's one of the biggest things that has helped me along this journey of self-discovery thus far. I hope it'll help you. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. Namaste.